Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to some Dawnbringer Tarot today with your host, Carmilla, per usual. So what we'll be getting into today will be our week ahead messages. So we have our power animal as always, and we do have a hefty lot of oracle cards today. There was a lot that wanted to come out this week. So we'll just be getting the forecast of the week, and we'll be getting a message from the power animal coming through this week that wants to support you with anything you'll be experiencing this week. And then as always, we will be using some tarot to do some extra divining. So go ahead and meditate with the piles. Pick whichever one you feel drawn to. And before you go, let me actually show you the crystals that we have today. So on pile 1, we have the black tourmaline. One of my faves. I say that like every time. And then we have this clear quartz. It's oldie but goldie. And then we have the honey calcite. And then lastly, if I don't mess everything up, we have this cute little piece of pyrite. There we go. So go ahead and do whatever witchy things you need to do in order to pick your pile, and I, my friend, will see you in your reading. Hello, group 1, for all of our friends who picked Tormi, our black tourmaline. This will be your reading today. So before we get into your oracle cards, we'll start with your power animal, which you have. Oh, you have whale this week. That is so beautiful. So whale energy is a lot about trusting the great mystery of life. And it's also about record keeping. Whales are an extremely large and extremely old, just like marine body. They're amazing, amazing creatures. And they hold an absolute wealth of knowledge. Now I feel like whale is coming through for you, group 1, this week, and saying to kind of give yourself a look-see over, take stock of your life, just kind of do a life review and see how far you've come thus far. There's this energy here of you taking a step back this week and kind of recognizing and being showing, just having some pride in your accomplishments everything that you've accomplished thus far leading up to the now. Just happy about where you've been and how far you've come. So well is coming through this week with that. I would definitely say to spend time in water, spend time in nature, stargaze for sure if you can see the stars from where you are. Get outside at night and stargaze, look at the stars, connect with the stars, because it's like some star family energy coming through as well. Just kind of like with this realm of just connecting to the whole of yourself. Just remembering that you are a part of the universe, and kind of like this energy of the Akashic records or the Akashic libraries where all your past life information is stored. I feel like this will be very helpful to you to surmount any difficulties you may be experiencing this week, even though I don't feel like you are. It seems like you'll just be kind of doing a life review and just kind of being like, I accomplished that, or I did that, or this worked out for me, or maybe I should have done this differently. And, not necessarily judging yourself too harshly, but just like acknowledging where you've been and how far you've come. So that's what we have coming through this week with whale. And I actually want to get you a few tarot cards to see what else may be coming through this week. Let me not shake the camera. So what can we look out for this week? Anything we need to look out for this week? Ooh. We have the 3 of Swords. I don't feel a negative energy or some type of unhealed energy or anything like that from this at all. Let's see. And we have the King of Pentacles, if I can hold the cards. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And bottom deck, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Honestly, with this energy, I honestly feel like it's just kind of reiterating what I was saying earlier, kind of like doing a life review. Like this 3 of Swords energy doesn't feel like some type of heartbreaking, tragic energy at all. It kind of just goes back to that energy of kind of like a life review. It's like you are the King of Pentacles this week, and you're just kind of analyzing how far you've come. So you come from this in order to be this. That's just the energy that's coming through. It's nothing too straining, nothing too worrisome. It's like you're honoring all of the times you face defeat and failure and sadness and sickness and just all the things that you've experienced this week. You're kind of, I mean, not this week, but thus far, you're just kind of taking a trip down memory lane, basically, and kind of reviewing everything and seeing what you can learn from this heartbreak and this cracking open of your heart. Also see some heart chakra energy coming through here as well, where it seems like you may be experiencing like heart palpitations this week, or just like maybe just weird fit sensations in your heart space. There seems like there's some radiance breaking through, or something beautiful coming through out of all the lessons that you've experienced, no matter how tragic they may have been, because you are definitely the King of Pentacles this week. That could also talk about money. We do have the Ten of Pentacles here in reverse, and with it being reversed, I do see that you may be a little worried about money this week. Like you may be overthinking your relationship to money this week, like because you're the King of Pentacles, and it's like you almost feel this King of Pentacles on the inside, so you're wondering why it's not like reflecting on the outside. So I feel like this pentacle is like the same energy. It's holding the same resonance for me right now as this sun piece that's in the heart. So it's almost like you have been going through all these experiences that you'll be reviewing this week with the whale energy, so that you can come to a place of peace with it. So this energy within your heart can be more magnetic, so it can like pull the things towards you that are coming towards you. Remember too, the things that are meant for you, you will not miss. So I feel like this Ten of Pentacles energy is saying, it's in reverse because it's saying, don't worry about me. You have, look, that same symbol, that same symbol. Don't worry about me. You have me in your heart. You are attracting me. I am coming into your life, so you don't have to worry about me. And I love how we can visibly see 3 of these symbols. You see what I'm saying? You can visibly see 3 of these symbols that are the same in this 3 of Swords. So that's also that 3-3 energy, 33, the master number 33. That resonates with the Ascended Masters. Definitely look that number up if you feel that you resonate with it. Also this week, with the overall energy being the Knight of Wands, I feel like the Knight of Wands in reverse is saying, don't lose faith, and don't do anything you will regret doing, or don't do anything that you feel like will be really brash or just kind of unaligned. It seems like you're definitely in a process of healing and growing and transforming, and you want to get to a level in which you can teach, especially with that whale energy. You want to get to a level to where you can teach how far you've come and where you've been. So I think that's why you're experiencing this energy this week. However, this Knight of Wands in reverse is saying, please, 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 I know you really want that Ten of Pentacles energy. I know you really, really want to experience that Ten of Pentacles in the physical realm, because there does seem like there's a need, or like a strain, or like a worry about money and finances here and career. However, this Knight of Wands energy is saying, keep going, keep at a steady pace. Don't do anything rash or unethical, or just don't do anything that's too fast, or that is really reckless. Just kind of be patient this week. Take every moment one moment at a time. Just take everything one step at a time, and then you will get to this Ten of Pentacles energy. You don't have to worry about it. You've already arrived, and you've already made up your mind. So thinking that you constantly have to do everything differently to get some type of different miracle or magical result is just not, it's just not the energy that you're on. It's not aligned. That's not what's happening here. What's happening here is whatever you are working on and whatever you've already experienced that you'll be reviewing this week is exactly where you need to be. So this Knight of Wands is just reminding you that you're exactly where you need to be. So calm down. It's fine. I know things may be a little painful, or have been a little painful, a little tricky, especially with that 3 of Swords coming out. But we're just going to review everything this week, absorb and integrate our lessons, and we're going to keep moving forward. So that is the energy of the tarot cards that we have this week, and I'll just actually slide them up there. So we have Three of Swords, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. I wanted to actually flip the Ten of Pentacles back into its reverse position, but it won't let me. So that's always a funny sign, a cool sign, even though I don't always read reversals in reverse as like, oh, it's a bad energy or something like that. I never really read them like that. It's just all about the energy, how it's coming through. It's never like, oh, it's a blockage. Blockages are always just doorways, and you have the key. So stop my rambling. Let's get into your oracle cards. So let's flip over your chakra wisdom cards and see what chakras we'll be working on this week. We have solar plexus with freedom of choice. I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own, accept, and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. Sorry, my tongue got so jumbled. This is basically the Knight of Wands energy in reverse. The Knight of Wands is saying this to you. And this is exactly what the Knight of Wands is saying. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. That's what the Knight of Wands energy is saying. Just kind of take everything a little easier this week and don't be so rash. Just respond to every situation that you come into contact with this week with just a little more wisdom, a little more maturity. And then our second chakra wisdom card, we have mindfulness. Yeah, so mindfulness is coming through really strong. Mindfulness energy, being mindful, taking everything, just being patient, taking everything kind of one scene at a time is what you'll be working on this week, group 1. So we have the sixth chakra, third eye chakra with mindfulness. I'm aware of my thoughts and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, and physical health. And because I know that my body believes everything that I believe. That is a key right there for the King of Pentacles. I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor am I in control of what others do and say. However, I do have free will as to how I respond. So free will coming through strong for all of you. I choose to respond to all situations from an enlightened position rather than just reacting. See, this is you this week. The overall energy with our bottom deck is Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands energy is really coming through and saying, don't be so reactive. Take everything easy. Kind of take everything slow and steady with this well energy. Review everything. Process everything thoroughly before you react. Just be mindful and allow yourself to really integrate this energy. You have a lot of Pentacle energy here, plus the Knight of Wands in reverse, plus the Whale. So really, really take everything one step at a time. And then we have your Archangel messages this week. We have sensitivity. You have Archangel Haniel with, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. Exactly. So this week, we got that Three of Swords there. It just feels like you'll be very, very open and receptive this week. You'll be receptive to your past, your present, and your future, all kind of like working together simultaneously to kind of give your life a review and kind of give yourself a fresh outlook. So please be patient with yourself this week, group 1. And then our second card, we have all is well. Oh, see, this just remind you that it's fine. You may feel some heavy energies this week, even though I'm not necessarily picking that up very strongly, but it could be for some of you watching this reading. But the archangels are coming through, just reminding you that everything is okay. Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly as it is supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. See, you'll understand everything that you've been going through soon enough. Everything will become a lot clearer. Like, I just feel like you're just going to get a very, very huge dose of clarity this week. So that's really, really nice. And then our Moonology cards, we have messages from the moon this week. We have a time for healing. Beautiful. Definitely. And we also have the energy is gaining momentum. Look at that. Your future self calling out to you, just kind of reviewing everything, releasing what does not need to be, healing in the space that you're in, and moving forward for that future energy, for that 10 of Pentacles energy. All right, and then our intuitive message from my higher self and my guides, we have the 3 of Cups with remember, you are never alone, reach out. I love that. All is well. You are never alone, no matter what the energy you'll be experiencing this week, no matter how hard it may be to process and to review and go through. You're not alone. Reach out to friends, family, your higher self, and your guides, spirit, whatever, entity that you pray to, whatever that is for you. Don't forget that you are not alone ever. Always reach out when you need. And then our last cards for this week, we have Cosmic Dancers. It was interesting. They rarely come out, but they came out this week. So let's see what we have. We have Summon the Rain. Very refreshing energy. Very replenishing energy. And Be Fluid. So you have Summon the Rain with Be Fluid. Honestly, it definitely feels like with the whale energy, get you some water this week. Be in water this week. Kind of become friends with water this week. Stay hydrated for sure as well. Just kind of work with the energy of water this week. That is crazy how like earlier we're like, oh yeah, work with the energy of water this week, and then both of our cosmic dancers like water. So it may be this week that you are experiencing some heavier energies, and the best thing that you can do, which will be refreshing to you, will be to cry, let it out, take a intentional shower. I honestly feel like you would benefit greatly from an intentional shower. So when you're taking a shower, just have in your mind and repeat to yourself, I am washing away all that no longer serves me. I am making space for my highest good, my highest will. Just intentionally in the shower, scrubbing away what no longer serves you, and going with the flow of your energy this week. Going with the flow of what's coming to you and responding to it wisely, not overreacting, not reacting. You're just you're taking everything at a very slow and steady pace. You're just going with the flow this week. You're just reviewing everything and just concentrating and getting all of your energy into one place so that we can get that burst or that energy, that momentum to carry us forward to our next phase, right? So I am loving this. So for sure, let me know down in the comments what this means for you, what you're going through this week. I will absolutely love to know. Also, if you so desire, feel free to hit this video with a like and subscribe, because I would love that. It would be so cool to see you back here next week. But for my group 1 friends, that is all I have for you. Remember, it is okay if it doesn't resonate. Take what does and the rest will fall away, right? You don't have to carry anything that is not aligned with you or that is not yours. And with that, I wrap up this reading. And group 1, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Ooh, that neck crack. Hello, group 2, for all of our friends who picked the clear quartz. Will be your reading for today. So we're going to move your oracle cards and we're going to hop right into the message from your power animal this week, and then we'll do some divining with tarot just to get a little extra clarification and hop into your oracles. So you have a blank supporting you this week. I love the blanks because they allow me to actually really dive deep and channel what's actually coming through. The blanks, so I usually explain this. The blanks in this deck, there are about 9 blank cards in this deck, and that's because they put 9 blank cards in order for you to envision an animal that is not already present in the deck, or sometimes it'll be an animal that is already present in the deck, but it has a different significance or meaning. So let me just sit with this energy for a little bit and see what I'm picking up. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so you're getting it. It's interesting because I got fish first, but I think that it was leftover energy from group one. Time I like settled in, it was like giraffe, giraffe, giraffe. So we have giraffe energy in reverse. What I am picking up from giraffe energy in reverse, yeah, it's definitely giraffe. What I'm picking up from giraffe is there is a need for you this week to kind of broaden or expand your horizons. It feels like there's a desire that you have to think more openly or think differently. There's also another group of people here. There's also another story that is saying that with the card in reverse, kind of focus on the small things. So take it how it resonates, right? But there's a need to kind of actually contract a little bit and take care of the tiny details or the things that are already around you that you can take care of, that are just normal practical things like checking your bank account, making sure you're budgeting. If there's anybody you need to reach out to, anything that you need to pay this week, like a small bill, like a phone bill or something, just kind of remember to do that. But that is just for a separate group of people. It definitely feels very mundane, very like normal. It doesn't feel like anything outside of, the normal stuff that you do. Just kind of making sure I'm hearing clean up after yourself, clean up clutter, stuff like that. Do laundry if you need to do laundry. Just kind of focusing on those little things that can kind of get lost in the bigger things that we're looking for. With the other group of people here with giraffe energy, it seems like there's a need to broaden your horizons or look a little bit farther out or deeper into things. Kind of reach outside of your own orbit this week. Maybe reach out to people you don't necessarily know, or maybe some people that you're willing to meet online, and be safe, but it feels like there's a need to broaden your horizons, almost like if there's a big move or something like that you want to do, but you haven't thought too deeply about moving out of state or something like that. Just kind of actually know that you're not limited to what you already have, what you already do, and where you're already at. Like, just kind of open up a little bit more to multiple possibilities, and kind of see the larger picture at play when you open yourself up to larger energies. So let's use some tarot to get some extra messages. So we have, trying to like find a good way to like shuffle. Oh yeah, look at that. We have the Fool come out. I feel like there's some more energy here. I feel like this card wants to come out too. And you too. That's so funny. And then bottom deck, we have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, for sure. It's like Two of Pentacles reinforcing both of those energies. Let's see what cards we have that flipped out. So we have the Hermit. Yeah, just kind of like waking up and shaking out a little bit. And then we have the Fool. And again, I don't read reversals as, oh, this is a blockage, this is scary, this is something to be scared of. No, it's all about what the energy is saying. We have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, there's like the energy here of like kind of like trapping your own self, kind of like not broadening your horizons. That's all it is. That's all it feels like. Like this Full energy, like you want something new, you want this like new beginning. But with the Hermit energy, it's almost like you're bouncing back and forth between your own opinions and ideas and that of others. We also have the Chariot. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like there's a move here. There's definitely like a move. There's definitely something new wanting to come in or be done by you. We have the Eight of Pentacles, that energy, that career energy coming through, and then the Ace of Cups. So definitely, if you are thinking about like moving or changing something major in your life, with the overall frequency being the Two of Pentacles, that is basically what is, well, I'm sorry about the shaking. That is basically what is mapping all of this energy here. So it definitely, if there are two ideas that you're juggling, if you're juggling your own opinion versus somebody else's, you can consider their opinion and consider what they have to say. But is their idea really going to feed you? Is their idea actually realistic for you? Is it sustainable for you? Because it's okay to consider other people's opinions, and if it actually makes sense and it actually feels right to you, it's okay to actually act upon it, right? Because that means it reinforces something in you that you already feel. It validates, and it's something that you resonate with, right? So that's completely fine. So if there's any type of big moves that you feel like you need to make and you want to make them and you have some good advice out there, it's okay. It's safe to trust that advice, because it seems like you need to broaden your horizons a little bit and kind of like think a little more outside of the box. I feel like that's exactly why we have the Chariot in reverse here and the Eight of Pentacles. It's almost like just kind of like, it seems like you're a little like you're focused on one thing. You're focused on one thing while there's like so many other things that you can be focused on. And I love how we have the web here with the spider, because there's so much that can be done with this weaving, you know. It's just like weaving an enormous amount of, you know, possibilities and portals and realms and worlds. So you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So I honestly feel like you're trapping yourself in this almost like I know everything energy, or I know what to do here. I know it all. And it's like, no, you don't know everything. It's okay to accept advice. It's okay to kind of like allow other people to influence your beliefs and your thinking. You know, I feel like that's why we have the Hermit here too. It's almost like the Hermit wants you to kind of like broaden out a little bit. That's why it's in reverse. It kind of wants you to allow other people's opinions to be, if they feel resonant and healthy, to be considered. Because with that full energy in reverse, right with the Three of Wands, there is new energy that you want to come in. There's something new, some type of new idea that you want to introduce to your friends, your family, especially a significant other, a lover, some type of partnership, but you don't really know how to go about it. So I do feel like if there is someone in your life that is offering you good advice, just take the advice, because it feels like really good energy for sure. But if they are not offering you good advice and they're kind of like trying to supersede their opinion and try to like put their opinion before yours, that's a like automatic no, right? And that's where you set that boundary and say, I respect your opinion, however, I'm going to do things my way. Now, there definitely feels like an energy here as well that I have to mention, where there's going to be some like very deep, healthy conversations with a romantic partner or some type of relationship. I can see with the Ace of Cups that there might be some type of emotional release, like a heart-to-heart conversation or something that just needs to be said is being said, which feels very healthy. It feels very moving. It feels like it needs to be released. And I feel like it's in reverse right next to this Hermit and this Chariot, because it seems like it's been this way for a while now, and someone in this partnership or both people may be silent, and their desires may be going unspoken and unseen, and that has the tendency to build resentment when people don't fully honor and speak on their desires and what they need from another person, especially someone you're in a partnership with. It's if you're in a partnership with someone and you guys love each other, you two love each other, the best thing that you can do is talk, and you have a desire to meet each other's needs, right? Or help each other in the ways that you can. Obviously you can't make other people happy necessarily, however you can talk, you can negotiate, you can see what can be done to heal this partnership. Now, this doesn't feel like breakup or anything like that. It could be, but I don't feel that. It feels just like there's a heart-to-heart conversation that needs to be had between two people that can just like kind of release some pent-up energy over here that we have with the Eight of Swords. I just feel like it'll kind of like turn on a switch. This conversation will kind of turn on a switch and kind of like have things flowing again in the way that they desire to flow. So overall, take people's advice this week if it feels resonant. Broaden your horizons. If there's anything you're thinking about, oh, I want to go to school, oh, I want to move, or I want this new romantic partner, I want this new job, kind of broaden, open up to multiple possibilities. And for our other group of people here, just kind of take it slow. And I would honestly say just kind of worry about the little things. So I feel like there's something cooking behind the scenes right now, kind of like in your subconscious, kind of just cooking and being crafted in everything by this Eight of Pentacles right now. And you may feel a little stuck because you don't know what that thing is. But I say, honestly, just allow it to cook, because I feel like if you knew what that thing was right now, it would just confuse you. You would be jumbled and you would just want to get it out and perfect it and just rush the quality. Almost, that's what it feels like. You almost like rush this situation or rush the quality, and it doesn't necessarily need that energy right now. It doesn't need your force right now. It needs space to be cooked and to be created, really. So there's something beautiful in the creation stages right now in your subconscious and in your body. So your body and your higher self, your spiritual team are just asking you to take care of the human things that you can control and you can take care of this week. Even if you feel a little stuck, do things too that make you happy. Watch a movie, chill out, play some video games, just something. Take a walk, go hiking, camping, go hang out with a friend, COVID safe, but do something that kind of makes you happy, kind of just distracting you from the worries of the world and your life right now. Because I feel like there's some things that you're worried about, like you don't understand, like you're like worrying about things like, oh, when is this going to happen, and when is that going to happen? And it feels like right now the best thing to do is kind of just take it a little slower and don't worry so much about those things, because these things, look at the cards that we have, these things are coming. They do have their place in your lifetime, but right now something is just taking its time being perfected, and it just right now doesn't need our human input. So that is what I'm picking up for that energy for our friends who are just being told to just focus on the small things. Do your laundry, go switch out your toothbrush, just kind of clean up, do some deep cleaning around the house, just kind of different things like that. All right, so we have our oracle cards. So we have quite a bit to get through this week, so I won't be rambling too much about them. But we'll start with your Archangel messages. We have passion. Archangel Haniel with trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Broaden your horizons, and if you feel something, trust it. If you have an idea, trust it. You know what you feel passionate about. You know what you know, right? You know what you know. And if there's somebody just giving you some advice, just go ahead and follow that. They might be helping you out. Then we also have prioritize, Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Exactly. So we have something for both of the energies here. It felt very like two groups of people here watching this. So for you people, for the one half of group 2, focus on your priorities, focus on those little smaller things that you can take care of, focus on the human things, the things that your archangels can't do, focus on the things that you can do with your human body that you can control, and allow your spiritual team to take the rest. And the other group that we have here, just go ahead and follow your dream, follow your passion, whatever that is, kind of like put that into motion, broaden your horizons, kind of open yourself up to possibilities. Trust where your passion is leading you. And then your chakras being worked on this week, we have self-worth and self-esteem. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I'm worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. So that is the solar plexus energy. Again, just reinforcing what we've already talked about. Put boundaries on those people who you don't need their advice. And those, you don't have to succumb. You don't have to listen to other people's advice if you don't need it. You trust yourself. You know yourself. However, if there are any people out there who are being really helpful to you, these are people who already respect you. You don't have to teach someone how to respect you if they already do. And then our other chakra we have solar plexus energy. So solar plexus energy coming through really, really strong for you this week, group 2, super reinforced. So we have the warrior with, I embrace my inner strength, power, and resilience, and I allow myself to shine. I unfold my full potential as an empowered person with a true sense of who I am. I grow in consciousness as I overcome and transcend life's challenges. I need the warrior inside me for the journey ahead, and I am courageous and moving forward. Yep, that's it. I love that energy. Solar plexus energy coming through very, very strongly, helping you out this week. And then our messages from the moon this week with Moonology Cards. We have emotions are running high with a super moon, and balance, spirituality, and practicality. Okay, so basically they're just, again, coming through, reinforcing what we've already talked about. Focus on those small things, do the human things, allow your guides to do the ethereal things, and then your passion. Follow your passion. I'm sorry I keep hitting my phone. I keep making my phone twerk. It's not what I'm not trying to do it. And then our intuitive message, we have, it is happening for you, not to you. Practice your healing modalities. I love you, with the three of swords. So I love that. I love that higher self energy that is just coming through and saying whatever is happening to you this week, it is happening for you, not to you. So don't let anything get too under your skin this week. Practice your healing modalities like we said earlier. Go ahead and do something that makes you happy. Watch a movie, chill out, max out, vibe, and remember to tell yourself that you love you, because I love you. And then, do we have 2 or 1? Oh, it feels like just 1. So we have 1 Cosmic Dancer Oracle card, and we have Tap into Primal Power. Oh my God, I love this card so much. This, again, is speaking to me about 1/2 tapping into your human energy, remembering your human body, remembering your animalness, your animal needs, that primal power. You literally have the solar plexus twice, so that is that same energy. Oh, you have the 333 too, with the chakra cards and the intuitive message. So 3s are coming out very, very strong for a lot of the piles this week. So tap into your primal energy, tap into your passion, tap into your humanness, your humanity. You still need things. There's still things that you want and you desire to do. So go ahead and make sure those things get done, right? So that is all I have for group 2 this week. I really, really want to know what's going on for you this week and how this energy is resonating, and what's happening in your week, what's changing, new job, new relationship, healthy conversations, what's going on. If you do like this video, go ahead and slap a like and subscribe. I would love to see you back here every week. And with that, I'll wrap it up and leave you be. So I, my friend, will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello for all of our friends who picked group 3. Pick the honey cow site. Hello, group 3. I sound crazy, but I kind of am, I guess. So we'll be getting into your week ahead messages. So let's see what's going on for you this week, and let's see what animal energy is supporting you this week. So we'll set your oracle cards aside for now, and we'll get into your oracle message. And we also have some tarot over here to do some divining, just to dive a little deeper to see if there's anything we need to watch out for or what we may be encountering this week. So we have the owl energy. We have the owl energy in reverse. I love this. Okay. So you are moving out very, very far from self-deception. So it seems like you've been dealing with some self-deceptive energy for quite some time. And this self-deceptive energy feels like you're finally going to be allowed to use your vision and your imagination to the best of your ability. It feels like you've been trudging through the dark for quite some time. It feels actually the word scary is coming through. I don't feel fear in my body, but I know fear is present. Like it feels like you've been juggling all these different ideas and like, what do I do? How do I get out of this? Or like, should I do this? And Spirit is coming through and saying, you already know what you want to do. You've already made up your mind. So stop trying to like prove things things to me, or stop thinking that if you're going to do something that is going to look good in the eyes of me. I, Spirit, love you unconditionally. So I sent my barn owl, my seer out to come and yank you out of that energy. That's exactly what is coming through. So this week, I feel like you're going to be hit with a lot of clarity, a lot of insight, a lot of newness, a lot of new ideas. I feel like this energy is in reverse because it almost feels like you're the imagery that I'm getting is like a worm kind of like sticking its head out of the soil and kind of like breathing for the first time or something like that. It's like something almost like kind of like a snap out of a very deep energy that you've been in, or like just a self-deceptive energy. Self-deception keeps coming back over and over again. Like it feels like you've been telling yourself what you can't do, or like listening to age-old conditioning because it feels safer. And there's a need for you to kind of feel a little more exposed, a little more vulnerable, and have some faith that things will work out in the way that they need to. It just feels like too is in reverse because there's a lot going on here that's unseen, and you're literally just being asked to trust. I feel like when I resonate with this energy upright, I feel like there's some things here that it feels like there's like I can see, but it feels cloudy. Like I can see, but I'm not supposed to see what I'm seeing right now. Like it's not ready, like it's not the right time. Because the most important thing right now is just getting you out of old conditioning and self-deceptive energies this week. So it definitely feels like this week you're going to be thinking, maybe I am worth something, like kind of letting go of this self-deception. Self-deception is when you tell yourself that you're not worthy and you don't deserve this, or you're not capable, or you're not enough. That is self-deceptive energy. A lot of times, including me, we have a tendency to think that when we praise ourselves, that is the negative energy. That's the bad energy. That's the energy that doesn't work, which that is not true. Really, really, the beauty about being a human being is reprogramming. So I feel like you are going to be hit with reprogramming after this week. But this week, you're basically going to have to acknowledge the programming that has been kind of getting in your way. So I feel like that, again, too, is why it's in reverse. You're going to have to acknowledge and accept that you operate in a certain way that is not healthy for you. So that's what's coming through this week. Let's get you some tarot to see what else we can expect this week. What does this all mean? This clarity. Oh, look at that. Queen of Swords. Yep, exactly. Queen of Swords. Come on now. Clarity this week. Bringing it through. Bringing it in. You're coming into a higher level of understanding of what you've been experiencing, what you've been going through. Which is a little similar to another group that we got earlier today. So you probably resonated with that group as well. So we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you've definitely been harboring some energy too, some goodness, some light energy because of self-deception. And then we have the Two of Wands, and look at that. We have the Sun. Yeah. And then bottom deck, we have, look at that, another queen, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So let me actually move these cards a little closer so that we can see. All right. So like I was saying earlier, this is basically going back to what I was saying earlier. You're definitely going to be coming into some clarity this week, but there's just some things going on behind the scenes that just need to remain behind the scenes for now. That's why the Sun is in reverse. That's exactly how it's coming through. With the Two of Wands, I feel like there is a little pause moment that you'll need to take this week. This does feel a little like shadow work. I'm not going to lie to you. So it could be a little heavy because it feels like what you're carrying is heavy. What needs to come out of you, it feels heavy. What needs to be understood by you and accepted by you feels heavy. And it feels like you've been harboring this energy. You've kind of been hanging on to it because it feels safe to hang on to it, because it's almost like a protective energy or like a plating or something like that. It's like protecting your heart space, kind of like a denser energy protecting your heart space. And Spirit is coming through with this Queen of Swords energy to kind of like blast through and cut through all of that. It's just like, because you're ready to receive, especially mentally, a lot more. Like, you're moving towards a healthier space mentally. And you're moving towards a healthier space mentally because, look at that, moving towards a healthier space mentally with these six of Swords right below this Queen of Pentacles. You have Queen of Pentacles energy too. So not only do you have like this ability to be very passionate and very driven, you also have a strong ability to manifest. So it's important that you watch your words. Watch your words, group 3. Really watch your words. Be very aware and mindful of what you're saying and how you're talking to yourself and how you're talking to other people. There's a need to just be more compassionate towards yourself. Know that you are beautiful and you have a lot of light, a lot of radiance in you. Look at that sun. You have a lot of light, a lot of radiance in you that you're hiding right here behind these pentacles. There's something that you're using, some type of like shield, some kind of like tough plating or some type of tough coating that you're using, some type of identity or mask that you're using to protect your heart space. And Spirit wants that gone. It's no longer its time. It served its purpose and it protected you for long enough. But right now it's just some stuff just cooking behind the scenes. Like, it's doing its work behind the scenes right now because this energy lives in your chest. This sun is in your chest, right, with the solar plexus, and it wants to come out. But in order for that to come out, that plating has to come off. That I keep hearing remove the plating, remove the mask, remove the helmet, it's just like kind of like remove your armor, almost like a Four of Swords energy coming through as well. And I feel like you have a strong desire to move forward with the Two of Wands. You want to move forward, but this energy is at a pause right now, and it's at a pause in a good place. You're exactly where you need to be. The universe kind of has you cornered right now, I feel like, and you're cornered and you're exactly where you need to be because there's this beautiful radiance that is coming through for you because you are a strong manifester. You are really good at manifesting, and your words can almost be like spells. So it's very important that you get your mental energy where it needs to be. Now, I'm not one of those people who thinks everything you think manifests. No, because if that was true, I would have been gone, and some real tragic stuff would happen to me a long time ago if that was true, right? But the way that you talk to yourself is also typically a reflection of how you think and how you talk about other people, and usually you can see that reflected on your outside world. If you constantly are looking for problems, you'll find them. If you're constantly talking about what you don't have, you'll know exactly what you don't have. So I feel like this energy this week is coming through to kind of make way for more gratitude, more beauty in your life, more vibrancy, more radiance. There's also a very large unexpected surprise coming through as well. The Page of Wands energy coming through too. I don't know why I felt very called to cut in the Queen of Wands energy also in reverse. So there's definitely something very radiant behind the scenes that's being worked on. That's why I feel like they both are in reverse. There's something very hot, very passionate coming through, and it's kind of breaking through all this this depth and deception that you've been working on, and it just kind of needs its time to work its way through because if you just kind of removed all the plating, it would feel scary, it would feel terrible. So that's why the universe takes its time with evolution and growth, because it wants you to be safe, sturdy, and to feel stable before you move on to the next phase. And that's just where you are. You're basically just being built up so you can feel safe and sturdy and secure as you move to the next phase. Because if you move to the next phase steeped in insecurity, you won't be able to receive all the blessings that Spirit actually has lined up for you, because there is a lot of blessings that are coming through. A lot that is meant for you is coming through, and it's right at the cusp. However, you can't necessarily move forward with this insecurity because it's not the person that you're meant to be when you have these things to allocate not only to yourself but to other people. When you have something like we all do to contribute to society, no matter where you are in life, even you in your insecurity, you're contributing something, you're helping other people around you grow, you're playing a role. However, you're being called to a higher level or a higher role, just kind of another a more a potent level of living or frequency. And before you really get into this space of harnessing these blessings to help kind of propel you to where you're going, we just have to get a little of this stuff out of the way first, and we have to get through this plating that is present around your heart chakra. So you may be too a group who is dealing with heart chakra palpitations, heart chakra energy, your heart just doing some stuff, just to kind of introduce more compassion towards yourself. I feel like compassion towards yourself is what's happening in this energy here, in this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords energy. I do feel like too the Queen of Swords could possibly be another person coming through and kind of just like giving you that slap that you need, like, hey, get out of your own way, get out of your own head, just stop, just shut up with all this madness you keep talking about yourself, and we're going to treat ourselves better. 2021 better treatment, self-care, self-love, self-discipline. That's what's coming through. So the Queen of Pentacles energy and the Queen of Swords energy feel like they both can be you, but the Queen of Swords for some feels like she can be another entity, but the Queen of Pentacles overall feels like this is you, because you see the difference here between this Four of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles is no longer is this hiding her chest. Now she has this big beautiful thing to show to the world, right? And that is you. You're going from that to this, and it's very, very beautiful. It's a very beautiful transition that you're undergoing. So that's why we have the owl energy coming through this week to help you work through that self-deception, that self-deceptive old condition energy, so that we can get out of our own way and continue on our journey. So with our oracle cards this week, let's see what chakra wisdom cards you have. Oh yeah, you got 3. Oh, group 3 got 3. That's so funny. I didn't even think about that until now. So the number 3 is coming out for every pile kind of strongly. So there's a lot in the creation phase right now. So we have acknowledge spirit with third eye chakra. I trust in a higher source and I acknowledge my direct connection with it. In the stillness, I listen for the wisdom inside, and I am open to the spirituality that is within and all around me. I know that love is the creative force. I meditate and welcome mystical truths. I am open to seeking guidance in my spiritual quest from a spiritual teacher, master, or guru. Beautiful. Yep, that's probably that Queen of Swords energy is coming through. That spiritual teacher or master. You may encounter someone this week who may definitely help work you through that energy. And then we also have setting boundaries. I love it, with the throat chakra, 5th chakra. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. Exactly. My integrity is supported when I express my thoughts and feelings. I'm aware of excessively wanting to please others. I will maintain and grow my personal power by saying yes when I mean yes and no when I want to say no. I speak up for myself and I set boundaries regarding other people's behavior. I do this by asking for what I do want, such as respect, patience, tolerance, and support, rather than telling them what I don't want. See, setting boundaries is definitely huge when it comes to work. When it comes to working with shadow work and self-deception, it is huge, because a lot of times we're all operating out of somebody else's conditioning, from peers, from family, and things like that. And a lot of times people will try to force us back into spaces where they want us to be, because that makes them more comfortable. So definitely working with that deceptive energy, getting that out of the way. And then we have willpower and determination. So we have the 5th chakra twice for you. So there's definitely a lot. This is what I was saying. Didn't I say that earlier? Watch your words. Watch what you say, because you're a powerful manifester. Your throat chakra is A1. You know what I'm saying? Your throat chakra is very, very important to you. So you have to be careful about what you say, how you talk to yourself, and how you talk to others. I was picking that up for sure. So this is nice to have these cards come through and confirm, like, yes, this is what you're feeling is true. You know, what you are feeling is true. So I set clear boundaries for my own behavior, and I cultivate a strong will by being true to myself. I use my willpower to accomplish my daily tasks and spiritual goals and to encourage uplifting thoughts and behaviors in myself. Exactly. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. I stay in touch with my positive thoughts and truth by avoiding substance abuse. My will is strong and my mind is clear. Exactly. Doing this will assist me on the next stage of my physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. Exactly what we talked about earlier. Exactly. So the archangels that are coming through for you this week are, Archangel Gabriel with leadership. It is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Exactly. A beautiful energy. Definitely, because with all that queen energy coming out with the sun too, there's something very radiant about you, and there is something that you want to give to others. You want to teach others. You have something, like we all do. We all have something to contribute, right? But you know that you're a natural born leader, and you don't understand why you've been trapped in this energy so long. And it's been the old conditioning. So our other archangel that'll be helping you out this week is look at that with counselor. Archangel Azrael with counselor. You are a natural counselor, exactly. And many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Beautiful, exactly. Look, sometimes my mouth will see two words and it tries to mush them together, and it's like blah, 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 and it just sounds real nasty. I'm sorry that happens, but it happens, This is such a weird thing. And our messages from the moon this week, how is she supporting us with our Moonology cards? We have, look at that. And we're moving into Aquarius season. Come on. Show the world the real you. Exactly. It's like we pull all these oracle cards and they literally just come out to say the same thing. It's like, hello, do you hear us? Come on. And then we have, look at that. Okay, listen, I shuffle my cards like crazy. That is crazy. Bring love into this situation. New moon in Aquarius. So this Aquarius season is going to be huge for you, group three. This Aquarius season is huge for you. There's a lot of energy coming through to help pull you out of this old conditioning and old deception. Believe it, trust it, have faith in it, because you are moving to a very, very beautiful potent energy, and there's some beautiful unexpected energies coming through with that sun card over there. Just trust the timing, trust everything that is happening, because it is happening for sure. Is that Saturn over there in Aquarius? Look at how close Saturn is to Aquarius, and Saturn is totally in Aquarius right now. Look at that. Look, Aquarius season is huge for you. And that's on the 19th, okay? So trust the energy that's coming through. You are amazing. You're beautiful. That old conditioning is just in the way. That's just something that needs to be transformed. Allow this Aquarius energy to pour into you. So our intuitive message from my spiritual team, we have the 9 of Wands with lay down your defenses. It is safe. You are safe. Exactly. What more do you want me to say, group 3? What more do you want me to say? I don't know what that mess is going outside in our cosmic dancers. Look at that. Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. Group 3, are you ready? You are ready. I know you're ready. But look at that. It could have literally been any card, right? Beautiful energy coming through for you. And our last card we have is take the lead. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Take the lead. Look at that lead. We had leadership come out too. We had two queen tarot cards come out today. We have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and actually, that's a lie, the Queen of Wands showed herself as well. So this is definitely saying take the lead, honor yourself. Don't allow your conditioning to lead you. You're safe. You're a beautiful person. That old conditioning just has to go. Don't allow your thoughts to tell you that you're not worthy of something, or you can't do this or you can't do that. Don't limit yourself. Lay down your defenses. Lay down the armor. Remember that? That's crazy how that's coming through. Look at that, group 3. We can't make that up, right? We just can't make it up. We cannot make that up. I'm sorry, now I messed up all the cards, but you know, the message still stands. Take the lead, lay down your defenses, celebrate growth and breakthroughs because you've arrived, okay? You're fine. You're just being pulled out of these old conditioned energies, and you have spirit sending in one of its best guides through depth, which is our owl energy, to kind of pull you out of that. We have the sun coming through with its radiance. Beautiful energy for you this week, group 3. Please let me know down in the comments what's going on this week. I would love to know how this resonates. And as always, if it doesn't resonate, that is a-okay. Take what does, the rest will fall away, all right? And if you do enjoy this video, or if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and slap a like and subscribe on it. It will definitely help me grow and flourish, help my YouTube channel reach all the people it needs to reach. So with that being said, group 3, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 4, for all of our friends who chose the pyrite today. Cute little pyrite. This will be your reading, so we'll set your oracle cards aside, but we will get into your power animal first to see what power animal is supporting you this week and what energies it is bringing in and help you navigate. We have Jaguar energy. That is so funny. I feel like Jaguar energy comes up a lot, and I expect it to come up a lot during this time, especially since right now a lot of us are just changing the way that we think. We're changing the way that we view the world. Sorry for the background noise. And we're changing our mentality. We're upgrading our character. We're just operating out of a higher level of compassion, impeccability, integrity. We're just trying to be a lot more honest with each other, with ourselves, about our desires and things like that. So I honestly feel like that's why Jaguar energy is coming out quite a bit. I think this is maybe the second, third reading, which not counting Black Panther, which would technically could still be a Jaguar as well. But it's just a funny energy to have come out very frequently. And I feel like this week, what seems to be the case with the Jaguar energy is Jaguar is coming in to help you navigate like what you perceive to be flaws in your character, and actually taking like responsibility and accountability for your behavior and your habits and your flaws. Because it seems like there's this tendency to want to overshadow them, or maybe kind of like wiggle around them, but really they just want to be integrated. So I feel like Jaguar energy wants you to do some more integrating this week, actually taking some of your behaviors, really sitting down, even writing it out if you need to, and analyzing like, why do I react this way? Why do I respond this way? What are my triggers? What are my triggers? Also, I'm hearing too, how do I react when it comes to authority figures? How do I act around authority? Am I someone who prefers to work alone, or be my own boss, or am I someone who prefers to work on a team or to lead a team? So I feel like you're kind of like feeling your way through how you want to be in life. Like how are you maturing as an adult? Like, not even how you're maturing as an adult, but how you're like growing as a person. This has a lot to do with maturity, but also learning more about yourself and taking yourself seriously, looking at yourself seriously. I'm hearing a huge message here about looking at yourself and taking yourself seriously, taking other people seriously. And not to say that you can't joke and have fun and things like that, but I feel like for group 4, there's a need to take some situations a little more seriously and really analyze your needs, and the needs of those around you. I feel like you'll be exploring those things this week, and Jaguar energy is here to help you navigate that. So it's beautiful that we have Jaguar to support with those energies this week. So let's get into some tarot and see what we can possibly run into. What are these themes that are coming up? I'm hearing like look at yourself and others more realistically, like be more realistic about what's attainable, what you can achieve, what you can do, and what's out there for you too. And that could be too, like some people think, oh no, this isn't, I can't have this, I can't do this. And it's like, yeah, you can, you're a human being, you know. But there's some stuff too where it's like you can't be so idealistic and whimsical. But faith is very important. And that is different from faith. So we have the Knight of Swords jump out. Let's see, we have the Six of Swords. A lot of swords energy. We have the Star in reverse. And then I feel like there's more in here. We have the Lovers. We have the Seven of Swords. And we have the Two of Pentacles. In bottom deck energy, we have the Two of Cups. I love this. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is there is an element of codependency here on an idea of being with someone or moving into something that is really, it's really deceiving because the energy is saying there's this idea that if I can make it to this, or if I can be with this person, or if this could just happen, then everything will be better, or then everything will work out, or that's when my whole life will transform. But it seems like you're already in the midst of transforming. You're already in the midst of grasping these connections in the, like with the Two of Cups energy. This is definitely about partnerships and stuff, and it feels like you're already in the midst of connecting with the people that you need to connect to. Look at that with the Hangman in reverse, or right under that, and right under that the Empress. It's like, it seems like you are actually trying to reach this star, this Empress energy, and not necessarily trying. You're in the process of becoming that. You're doing the alchemy for that. But I feel like the Six of Swords and the Seven of Swords energy is very important to that alchemy. It's something that you have to get through your mind. There's a codependency here with this Two of Cups. There's this idea that this person, a connection to another person, is going to be the healing, is going to be the va-va-voom of your life. And it almost feels like you need a different approach, like a different perspective here with having the Hangman under that. I feel like there's a different approach, there's a different perspective that you can take, because I feel like there's something more independent out there for you. Like there's something that you need to do, something that you actually desire to do more independently. But I also I'm hearing for another group of you is you have to allow people to actually help you and allow people to actually support you. Stop suppressing your desires because you think people can't meet you. Stop suppressing your desires because you think people can't help you. Stop trying to put on that strong face and thinking that, oh no, I won't ask for help because I'll be fine. I feel like you're missing out on a lot of connections, a lot of very beautiful healing experiences. And I also think that you're missing out on a lot of money and a lot of really cool gifts, creative ideas, because you're not allowing other people to step in and help you. With this Two of Pentacles over here, I feel like you're trying to juggle whether or not, it's like you're trying to juggle your expectation for healing and you're trying to juggle your expectation for what healing should look like and what growth should look like and what independence looks like. And it feels like knowing that you can ask for support with the Star card in reverse is part of that healing. Knowing that you do have people out there you can reach out to that can support you, that can help you. It's like you can't do it all alone. You can't do it all alone, basically. But on the other half of that, there's also a codependency element to this for another group of people watching this in group 4, where it's saying move out of this idea Move out of this idea that that your growth is reliant in the future on somebody else's. It's almost like you're saying, I'm like this now until this person comes in my life. And until that person comes in my life, then I won't be any different. This is the energy that I'm getting from the Seven of Swords energy. It feels like you're thinking, like you're putting all your power on some future connection that may or may not even happen. You know what I'm saying? So I feel strongly like there is some mental energy that's trying to move. There's some energy in your mental space especially that's trying to move and make way. And it's like, this is like the pin in the dam. The Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords energy is almost like the pin in the dam that's really corking this star energy and this Two of Cups energy and this Lover's energy as well from bursting. It's like the balance here with this Two of Pentacles energy and this Two of Cups energy, the true balance here is knowing, yes, you're destined to be with someone. Yes, you're amazing. Yes, you can do amazing things. You're an amazing person. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You're extremely capable and you can survive. And you know that if you have to get down to the nitty gritty and you simply don't have anybody to ask, that you can do it yourself. That is not within the question, but what is in the question right now is your future really codependent on somebody else's decisions? Is your future really codependent on whether or not someone comes into your life romantically, even for like a business partnership or something like that? You don't have to remain stagnant or not move just because you're waiting on something else. The waiting period is the best time to just be and to just do your work, to heal, to learn more about yourself, to learn more about your family and the people around you, your friends. Have fun, play, flirt, and allow things to roll in at their own pace and their own time, right? Because I feel like this codependent energy is really, really strong. There's this codependent energy that's saying, I'm like this now because this person hasn't come into my life, or I'm like this, I will be like this until this changes. And with the Star card in reverse, she's like, no, we're changing now, we're upgrading now, we're doing this all now, and we are not going to wait for anyone. And then there's that other energy here too that's saying allow other people to pour into you, allow other people to help you, because either way, it's like this deceptive energy, this energy that's deceiving you, that's bounced you between both extremes, thinking you have to completely take away from yourself in order to be strong and independent or whatever, and then you have to completely be dependent on someone else's ideas or opinion or love or something in order to be full. And really the truth is, being full can only be found within your own self. These connections are they just heighten, your experience here on earth. And we do learn and we do grow from our connections with other people, but that does not necessarily mean that with the level that you're operating at, that it has to be a codependency. Obviously, when we do work with those themes, they are for a reason and we're all playing our roles. But right now, you are actually in a process of coming out of codependency. You have the Star and the Lovers here. The Lovers are two wholes coming in to make something extravagant. They're not two halves. The Lovers are two wholes being brought together and creating something very beautiful. And I feel like that energy is here, where you're almost like you want your other half, but the person who's seeking you is not seeking a half. They're seeking a whole. They want a whole person. They don't really, this is interesting, they don't really have a desire to meet someone halfway. They want to meet the full you, and you are being prepared right now for that connection and that meeting. This is definitely a love read for group 4 for sure, but it also feels like business partnerships as well, and it also feels like tribe, and it also feels like your audience doesn't want to meet a half person. Your audience doesn't want to meet someone who, that they fear can't be their whole selves around, like your audience wants you to be a whole self. Your divine partner wants you to be a whole self. Your tribe wants you to be your whole self because they want to know that you trust them and that you love them and that you feel safe around them, and that they want to know that the love that they're giving you is being felt and it's being received, it's being reciprocated, and that they feel safe around you too. So it's a mutual exchange that is happening here. That is the true desire here, is a mutual exchange. And right now where you are, there is this element of codependency that will make it extremely hard for the energy to enter your life now, for there to be a mutual exchange. So this week, I honestly feel like you're going to challenge this idea of codependency, and you're going to be juggling two ideas heavily, but you will come to the conclusion of wholeness. It's beautiful because you really don't have a choice, because I feel like, this is you, and this is the whole. I mean, this is you, this is them, and this is wholeness. Like, this is you, and this is your soulmate, twin flame, tribe, audience, or whatever. And this is the connection that you'll make together, which is beyond, what you can perceive as a half. So it's really beautiful how it's coming through. So I feel like this week you'll definitely be challenging these themes of codependency, because there's definitely, you have a strong will to push forward with the Seven of Swords energy, and you have a strong will to just keep going, to survive. But you're also very capable. Like the Seven of Swords are very resourceful, but I think that sometimes that can get in your own way when it comes to connecting to other people, because there's this idea that I don't need anybody. I can do it all myself. But people actually desire to feel like they're wanted in your life, and you have this tendency to make them not feel wanted. You have a tendency to push them away. You have a tendency to be like, I don't need you, which is true, right? Like, at the end of the day, you're going to press forward regardless. However, there are some solid people coming into your life, or that are already in your life, that don't necessarily need to be on the butt end of that energy. They don't need to be on the receiving end of that energy. So this is about changing your mind about a couple of things, about a couple of themes in your life: codependency, and also allowing people to come in to help assist you grow and heal, but also knowing that people are it's not them, it's what they're sharing with you and what you're receiving from them, and how you're using what you receive to grow and change. So it's like them giving you the information, the materials, and the knowledge, the wisdom, and sharing with you, and you are using it as a resource, basically. So it's beautiful energy. So this week, just definitely focus on, I would say take stock of where you are, how you are communicating with people, how you communicate with your friends, how you communicate with yourself, and how what is your energy like when it comes to receiving? Like, how do you receive? Like, do you receive graciously and gratefully, or are you someone who receives and feels guilty, feels like you have to pay it back immediately, and things like that? Just kind of work on themes like that this week. So our chakra wisdom cards, we'll see what chakras are being worked on this week. We have compassion and forgiveness. Yep. I have compassion for myself and for those around me. I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past, and I do not give my power away to those involved. Forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past, and I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at the time. I am compassionate to those in need, as this shows them that they are not alone. I practice this by listening, sharing, understanding, and being of service. Exactly, because I feel like there are people around you who are pretty solid. It's just all about like talking to them and asking them for help and listening to them, and just, generally sharing and learning from each other. In our second card, we have, you have the fourth chakra twice. So your fourth chakra energy is off the charts. And it's funny because the fourth chakra or heart chakra energy came through for every pile. So I feel like this week, everybody's heart chakra collectively is just being activated or triggered in some way. So we have unconditional love with the heart chakra. I allow myself to be open to giving and receiving love without fear of rejection. I give without expecting recognition or acknowledgement in return. When I'm loving to others, I am helping bring out the innate love within them so they also feel uplifted, worthy, and cared for. Like I was saying earlier, there's some people in your life that want that experience and they don't want to be pushed away. I love myself the way I am, not the way I was or could be, and I extend this love to others. I teach others how to love and respect me by how I love and respect myself. Exactly. Like I was saying earlier too, like you don't have to be this the energy of love doesn't have to be something that's pushed out way into the future. It's right here, right now. That's what I'm saying. Like, that unconditional love makes you a whole human being. And the person that you want to love, and the person that you're manifesting, and the person who's manifesting you, because you are being manifested, they desire for you to be a whole person. They want this unconditional love from you. Not conditional love. It just won't work for them. So your archangel messages, the archangels that'll be helping you this week, we have, prosperity with Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Beautiful, especially with that heart chakra being open like that. Yes, beautiful. And look at that. Archangel Ragiel, I always say it wrong. Shoot me, it's fine. Relationship harmony. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. Beautiful, beautiful energy. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are definitely people in your life that are at the receiving end of some kind of like Seven of Swords energy that just don't need it, you know? And then our Moonology cards, our message from the moon this week, we have, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Fourth chakra open. And you have the star over there. Look at that. It doesn't have to be something that's pushed off into the future until this happens or that happens or this happens or that happens. A new romantic cycle begins, group 4. And group 4 gets all the heart chakra energy. And then our second message from Mama Moon, we have nothing is yet set in stone. So I love how that comes out too with the new romantic cycle begins, because I feel like what Spirit is saying, this all depends on you. Are you ready? Is this something you really want? Do you feel whole? Do you feel like you could love this person unconditionally the way they want to love you? Are you ready? Can you do this without it being something that you become codependent upon? Are you ready? I feel like all I'm hearing from this card right now is, are you ready? It's like I feel like there's also energy of you better be ready, but like, so funny. It's like are you ready for this? Because I feel like too, nothing is yet set in stone is also saying that there's no need to try and push anything off into the future, because when you're manifesting, what has to happen when you're manifesting is there's a level of doubt that just can't exist when you're manifesting. Sorry, my camera stopped recording for some reason. Sometimes doubt comes up, but doubt is not necessarily your friend. Doubt is not your friend at all, really, unless you're using it as a precaution. But in these situations, when you're manifesting newness in life, new romantic cycles and things like that, doubt usually is just, it takes the energy that you're putting out, and it just takes it and it crumbles it, and it tries to like splinter it and rip it apart, because like, well, I am manifesting this, but really the key to manifestation is confidence and trust and faith. So confidence is trusting your own ability. Trust is trusting that there is, whatever you're manifesting is out there in our infinite universe. And having faith is saying, I know it is mine because it is something that I desire. I know I can have this because I am because I'm grateful for it and I am worthy. Like, I want this thing and I can have this thing. Having faith is just not worrying about it, you know? So confidence is the courage, trust is the knowing, and faith is just the allowing the universe to do its part, you know? So our next energy from our intuitive cards from my higher self is the Queen of Wands. I exude power and beauty. I am passionate about experiencing a vibrant, fun, adventurous life. Yep. That's exactly what you want. And that's exactly what you're manifesting, you know. And then our Cosmic Dancer cards today, we have Sparkle and Shine, Be Your Authentic Self, of course. And Offer. Ooh, what is that offer? I love how we have offer and we also have nothing yet set in stone. So I feel like there are multiple possibilities. You're so focused on one thing or one ending or one outcome where there are multiple outcomes out here that are going to be extremely fulfilling and extremely satisfying with that Sparkle and Shine card. So all together, group 4, to wrap this up, be your authentic self. Allow people to love you. Allow people to support you. But don't allow yourself to become codependent on future energies or future, because what you want is already available to you now. Beautiful, beautiful read. I really would love to know how this is playing out in your life this week. So go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you so desire, go ahead and slap a like and subscribe on this channel to help me grow. And that is all I have for you now. Wait, before we go. If it did not resonate, that is okay. Take what did and the rest will fall away. There's no need for you to hold on to or carry anything that is not yours, and you will know in your body and in your mind what is and what isn't. Trust your own intuition. Now I'll let you go. I will see you next time, group 4. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.